I'm challenging Carl to make my double chocolate layer sponge. This is Carl's favourite flavour, and I recently used this very recipe for his 50th birthday cake. Let's see how he gets on. Hi everybody, I'm Stephen Carter-Bailey from The Bake Off, and I'm here at the beautiful historic Sandy Balls down in the New Forest, celebrating its 100th year and National Baking Week. I'm here with CEO of Away Resorts, Carl Castledome.
Hello,
Carl.
how you doing?
Today I'm challenging Carl to make it's my chocolate layer sponge, but it is in fact Carl's favourite cake. So let's see how he gets on. So I've picked this cake for you specifically because I know chocolate is your favourite.
Yeah.
Also, recently I made your birthday cake. Now,
You did. Yeah, most people would be surprised how young I am. I think probably, but that was my 50th, and it was an amazing cake. The amount of detail you put into it with it being a caravan and all, or a lodge.
It was a lodge. It
was amazing.
One of your beautiful lodges. So I wanted you to have the opportunity to make it. So this is your recipe. So right. I wasn't going to be so cruel as to just not tell you anything and let you get on with it.
I'm glad about that.
But I do want you to read through this. So this is a chocolate sponge. So it's got butter and oil in it, right. Flavour and moisture. We're also going to use buttermilk as well, which will it gives it that lovely soft texture, and it lifts the flavour of things like the vanilla and the chocolate in there as well.
Just all in one?
Yep.
Okay.
And give that a good stir, and I want that butter to melt and I want the cocoa to come together. And so when did it start for you, and why holiday park?
In 1972, my granddad used to work in Ladbroke betting shops, yep. And they bought some holiday parks as a business and asked my granddad if he wouldn't mind running one of them. So we ended up, as a whole family really, just moving down to Caister-on-Sea near Great Yarmouth, and bizarrely it was the first holiday park in the UK. It was owned by a guy called Pete Dodd in 1918. And we went down there as a family, and all my family worked in it. My first job on a holiday park was a bingo caller. When the bingo caller didn't turn up one day, my dad told me to get on the stage and start calling the numbers out.
Can you remember any of the slang?
Yeah, I can. Kelly's Eye, the number 1.
Yeah.
Legs 11. Two Little Ducks, 22.
22.
But I got in trouble once because I said unlucky for some, and somebody went bingo, and I went 15, and she went mad. This lady did, and she said that's not unlucky for some. I went, it was for you, madam.
Yeah. Good comeback. I like that.
So we got involved. I got involved with that then, and then I moved off to work in nightclubs in London. So I also was a DJ in my early career, and I went to work in London nightclubs. I worked at the Empire in Leicester Square and places like that. And then my dad phoned me up and he said, would you come and run some bars for us? We've got some holiday parks that need some bars running. And I said, no, I don't want anything to do with this sector at all. I'm in a really cool space in nightclubs, and I did it for one season in 1992, oddly, the year you came here. And that was the last job I ever looked for. I love this space. I really love the complexity of it. I think it's good, honest, decent holidaying experiences. I think we influence families' lives for the, generally positive. Like every business, you can drop the ball, but I love what we do. I'm not a city slicker investor. So my dad was in it. My dad was operations director at Haven, but he started off as a blanket boy. My mum was a chalet maid, and then we just sort of ended up growing up into it. And
so next in is we're going to do flour.
Right.
Which we've got here. I've pre-weighed that for you.
Have you? Thanks. Do you know what? I really appreciate it as well. Thank you. So this all in here to sieve out.
Straight in.
Okay.
And then in there's also a little bit of salt as well.
Okay.
And then in that tea cup behind you, there's a teaspoon.
Okay.
If you just grab on the teaspoons. I'll do this bit for you. And I want a teaspoon and a half of baking powder as well. So this is the science bit, I suppose.
Okay.
He says measuring it very, very carefully, and that's gonna make it rise.
Wow. How much sugar?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and more sugar. We've got light brown sugar. That's going to give it a lovely caramel sort of caramel flavour.
Okay.
And what's your favourite thing about working for Away Resorts?
The people.
People?
The people. I work with. I actually get quite emotional when I talk about our people, but I work with some really, really fantastically talented people. And there's a couple of things I've discovered in my 50 years as it is now, but everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got something to contribute. And the lessons you can learn if you just shut up and listen, and let people have a view. But age has no bearing on talent and capability. And neither does anything else. Religion, colour, creed, gender, nothing. It's just lovely to sit and work with so many talented people. So internally, we use Workplace as a platform to communicate with everybody.
So we're 100 years at Sandy Balls.
Yep.
What does that mean for you? What does that?
So the Westlake family that originally owned it. When you actually really do read into the history, and for me, legacy matters. I want to leave a well-regarded business. I want my customers to go, or our customers to go, a good guy honoured our pound, and that's what we drill into the team a lot, is honouring a customer's pound. And I want my colleagues to walk away going, Carl was a good guy to work with. Yeah. That's really as simple as it gets. The impact of the Westlake family transcends the park. So the organic is the Soil Association. Yeah, the Soil Association was actually one of the co-founders of that was Aubrey Westlake, which was the son of Ernest Westlake that bought this estate. And he set up what is now a global organisation. So it's right now. So the Westlakes were in that, and then over time it evolved and morphed into this beautiful holiday park location. So it's been providing for 100 years unique, brilliant experiences in a variety of different guises. So it's influenced so many lives in so many ways. Some of them really meaningful post-war. Post World War I, looking after children, but more recently, even the things that we do, I'm so proud of what we do. But I think, one of the things we're just about to embark on is a relationship with Go New Forest, because tourism is also one of the most damaging industries on the planet from the environmental perspective, and we definitely want to do more and get our green credentials right. So I think actually then what we are then developing is a product that can provide brilliant experiences but doesn't do it at the cost of the environment as well, and I think that's so critical. And when you look at the movement that's evolving now and the way children are feeling about it, I think we have to respect that next generation's wishes, otherwise we disengage from them. So it's just as important that we do that for future generations, and I think that's the magic of Sandy Balls, I think. So this is the buttermilk and the oil. Any particular type of oil? Oh my God, how thick is that?
I know, buttermilk. So that's what's left over when they make cheese. It can be a lot. It doesn't look particularly. Yep, that's all in. I pre-weighed that for you. Thank you. It's not. It's not the nicest looking stuff, but it's one of those products I like to use because you can use cream or yogurt. It's a great one to go in there, and it keeps the cake moist along with the oil. But the reason I like buttermilk is it's got a tang which suits chocolate really well. But also it's a byproduct, and byproducts are one of those. Talk about not necessarily being carbon neutral, but. I don't like the idea of a byproduct being thrown away when it's perfectly good. And then you've got oil. So this is, a clear, flavourless oil. So that's sunflower oil, vegetable oil, rapeseed oil. I can't remember, there's a couple of other canola oil and things like that. Yeah. So what do you want a guest who's coming to Away Resorts? What do you want them to know? What if you could give them one message, what would it be?
I think to do two things. One is enjoy the location that they're at, enjoy the park, and take part in things, because we create experiences where families can come together. We try not to create experiences where they separate.
It's an inclusive environment.
But then also get off and enjoy the local environment, local places to go. There's some brilliant foods, places to eat. There's great places to go for entertainment. So that's what I would say. Do two things, and spend some time with us, but spend some time locally and go and indulge in the local space.
Right, should we get these in the oven then?
Yes.
So they're going to go into a preheated oven, 180.
Middle of the oven, or just
about the middle of the oven.
Okay.
And then 180 for about 30 minutes.
Yep.
Straight in the centre. So ganache essentially is chocolate that has been softened with either cream or butter or something, and it makes it spreadable. Anyone writing in on a postcard, we did wash our hands. So second layer, and then the rest of the chocolate goes on top.
There we go. That's meant to be the ground anyway, isn't it? So
that's beautiful. I think that is absolutely fantastic, but I do think it does need some adornment. We are creatives after all.
Yeah.
That's
brilliant.
fantastic. So I shall wish Sandy Balls a happy birthday. That's a fantastic cake, Carl. And I hope you're going to enjoy it. But do you want to blow the candles out? Should we do it together? One, two, three.
Happy birthday, Sandy Balls.
Happy birthday.